Welcome guys. In this video we are going to discover some hold on. Many awesome keyboard shortcuts for your PC or your computer. Let me tell you something. Honestly, when I started using these shortcuts, my daily speed increased so much, like a lot, like 2 3 times maybe. Make sure you subscribe for such awesome content and press the bell icon to stay notified and join Team Nerd.
Stop it. Get some help.
I would suggest you to watch the video till the end because there is one shortcut that's really my favorite and that's a game changer. Let's get started. So our first essential shortcut is the clipboard history, which can be accessed when you press the Windows and V key. I will show all the shortcuts will be displayed like this. Click on copy. Okay, copy link. Cool. And the next thing, maybe I want a picture of an aeroplane. So normally what would happen is you will only have the link of this one and the previous copied link would be erased. But like if you paste Ctrl V here, you will see you will get the direct link of this. But if you want to access the previous link, you can do Windows V and access this one. See, previous to this it's this one. That is one useful shortcut. If this shortcut is not working for you, you have to enable it from the settings. You have to enable this setting, clipboard history. Make sure this is on. Like if you copy a link or something like this and it's shown in the clipboard, you can also pin this, so even after you delete all of this, it won't get deleted. So you can try something like that also with the first shortcut we discussed. A lot of time you might also want to open advanced Windows tools. I'm going to show you what do you mean by that. It's basically like this, and clicking right, you will get all this device manager system and all those really advanced stuff like Windows PowerShell and all those things. But you can also directly access this by pressing Windows plus X. You will get this again. Like there are a lot of like device manager, like if you are a heavy user and do those stuff, you will really know the power of this. Like you might need to for certain applications and certain apps, you might need to give Windows PowerShell administration rights, so you can use for that. The next shortcut is called Snap Window. It's basically multitasking, but really fast. Normally, how would you multitask? Let's assume this is one window and you have the Photoshop open. By the way, guys, this is a composite I did. If you want to check this out, you can check it on my Instagram profile. Okay, whatever. This is one window. Let's try this settings window only. So this is how you snap and use the multitasking function. But you can make this like really fast. I'm going to show you how. Like if you want the present window to be on the left side, you can click Windows plus left and at the other window, or like something like this. Like assume there's a document open right now like this somewhere, and you are in this total window. Without going and dragging, you can directly click on Windows and left and it will be like this, and you can multitask easily. Or you can if you want to send this to the right, you can do Windows plus right, full screen, Windows plus up, and Windows plus down to like give a short, like a smaller window. Okay, this is the next one is a selectable screenshot. Like I hope you use screenshots a lot because maybe you need to send it over WhatsApp or quickly copy your screen to a Word document or something like that. And I will show you an easy way out. So for this you need to press Windows Shift and S, and you will get this window, which will be a selectable window. So maybe you can select a portion of the screen and it will be copied to your clipboard. You can use this shortcut in conjunction to the previous one, Windows plus V, and you can see this screenshot you're having to the clipboard. The next shortcut is called Windows Action Center. What do you mean by that? It's like this. This is called the Windows Action Place. So why would you need this? Like at times you might need to change the volume or access to the notifications, all those things without jumping to here and all those things. You can simply click Windows plus A and you can change like night light or Bluetooth or click on aeroplane, all those things. It's a faster way to do this thing. Okay, the next shortcut is to open Windows settings real fast. What you can do, normally what you would do is like go to this place and this settings to open the setting, but you can directly click on Windows plus I to open the settings. I mean, this would take some time to be a part of your muscle memory, but when you do get this in your memory, like it would be really helpful. I'm gonna show you like one more shortcut. This is also a very useful shortcut. Like whenever you want to create a new folder, what you would do normally is go right click and click on new and then on folder. You can see how much of time that would take. Another shortcut can be this. Like normally it would be hidden, but you can do like this and click on new folder. But you can use like Control Shift and N to create a new folder real fast. One of the very popular shortcut is the command prompt shortcut. Normally you would go to Windows and click search command prompt and you would access this. Normally you would use this a lot when you're forced closing any application and you want to open it like desktop, something like that. Cool. But you can quickly access this by pressing Windows plus R. CMD will open the command prompt. The other really important shortcut is to quickly go to your Windows Explorer. Like normally what you do is go and click this icon and then it opens. But you can directly go this by clicking Windows E. Easy to remember because it's Windows plus Explorer. So you can get this idea. The next one is a totally game changer. Like if you are deeply into a path, if you are deeply inside a path, I'm gonna show you like something like this, program files or something like this. Like one file, a lot of stuff. Instead of every time clicking on this back, what you can do is, because to travel a lot to click on back, you can simply keep on pressing backspace and it will take you to the last accessed folder or the directory. The next shortcut is useful when you're using any sort of images or sort. Like you might not know how this image actually looks and you can create a very small preview window for this Alt plus P and you will get to see this window. You can also drag it so that you get more window to see how it actually looks. Something like this. Doesn't work for all the extensions, but mostly works for JPEG and PNGs. Something like that. And when you don't want it to be so big, you can simply disable it like this Alt plus P again. This is very useful for designers. This one is used for like opening multiple instances of a program. Like normally if you want multiple instances of a program to run, what you would do is go to the program, right click and click on the application again, and then it will open another instance of a program like Handbrake I'm showing right here. So what you can do is simply click on hold and click the application and again, and you can see it has opened another instance of the program. This might be useful for programmers out there who are like working on multiple screens and all those things. So the other shortcut most of you already know, but I'm still gonna show, like is the taskbar view. You already might be knowing Alt plus Tab to cycle through the programs, different programs. You can also do this. You can also use Windows plus Tab to get a view of the program, like not exactly opening. Problem with Alt plus Tab is that wherever you release the Alt plus Tab, it will open that window. But if you want to just have a preview, you can use Windows Tab and get a preview. I'm not clicking any button as you can see right now. The next one is multiple desktop views. Like what I mean by that, I'm going to show in this desktop right now. I'm using so many applications are opened right now. You can, if your PC is quite powerful, you can use this technique. You don't want to ruin this instance. Like all the Excels are been open, all the Word documents are been opened right now. But you want a fresh desktop. For that, you can do is Windows Tab, and you can go to this desktop and have a clean instance. Like you can run all the apps here totally independent of the other one. That is one way, and the other way is holding Windows Control and left and right Like in this one, we can see all the apps are running, and Windows control right. This one, nothing is running. That's a faster way to switch between those two desktop instances. So the next shortcut most of you people will be knowing, but if you are not knowing, it is pretty much useful at times. Like I'm just showing, if you want to delete this photo, you can simply right click on delete, or simply use the delete key on your keyboard. I press delete, it will show right here. See, the photo that I deleted actually didn't get delete right here. So if I want to permanently delete and save some space of my hard disk, I can again click on delete. But this is not a very fast method for doing so. Like assume I have this picture of my friend and I want to totally delete, like permanently delete without even going to the recycle bin. I can click on shift delete. Most of you should be knowing this by now. There is no way you can recover this picture except if you use some recovery tool or all those things. The next shortcut is a bit different and might be really useful for people who use like several applications every day, like for designers like Photoshop and all those, Premiere Pro and all those things. So this might be useful. Like, so I'm giving an example. Click on this, open file location. So you can right click this and go to properties. And this is something called a shortcut key. People might not be knowing this. If you assign any shortcut like more, like Control Shift and P, okay, and click on OK and click on continue. So now you can easily open Photoshop by pressing Ctrl Shift and P. Yeah, that is like mind blowing. Really helpful for people who can really integrate this shortcut in their daily life, like coders or programmers, all those people. The next shortcut is not actually a shortcut, but like a daily life hack or something like that, which can really help increasing your like speed of your operations or whatever like that. Like I'm talking about this Chrome style tabs in the Windows Explorer window. It's like this, like you can this might be really helpful. Like you want to copy something like this and paste it to another folder. Normally you would have to open another Explorer window, but in this you can simply keep on switching and copy paste it. That would really be helpful because you can run multiple instances of Windows Explorer without having that weird switching mechanism. Yeah, this is one of my favorite hack or whatever software that I use that really helps me out. I'm going to show you how to install this. This is a software called Clover. A lot of people have actually asked me regarding this software. I'm going to give a direct download link of Clover. You can go to egie.me. It's in Chinese, but it's totally safe. Free download PC, and you can download this and install. I've already installed. Yeah, that will be it for today. If you want to see more such hacks, tutorials, and all those cool stuff that really will help you out, do mind subscribing to this channel, and let's see you in the next video.